The fan base just couldn't handle their departure. I'm Ashley with WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 anime deaths that broke the internet. For this list, we'll be looking at the demises in anime that sent fans over the edge, either due to the unexpected nature of said death, or how crazy the reaction was. As always, you can catch me on Twitter at AshJBo, so head over there, give me a follow, and let me know which anime list you want to see next. Number 10, Erwin, Attack on Titan. His strategies were both perilous and ingenious, his resolution to restore humanity unshakable, and more often than not, the only one willing to make the hard decisions, even if it involved throwing himself right into the heart of danger. With only a single chance to take down the Beast Titan, Erwin used himself and his fellow soldiers as cannon fodder, commencing a one-way rush that eventually led to him getting blown apart by incoming debris. To make matters worse, when it came to the one chance to have his life restored via the Titan Serum, it was ultimately passed over in favour of Armin. Yep, this one had us and the net in pieces. Number 9, Miki, Devilman Crybaby. We could handle the world going to shit and humanity showing off its ugliest side, until they descended upon this pure-hearted maiden and chose to make an example of her. With their mob mentality twisting them into monsters, the rabid populace hunted down Miki before cutting her up and parading her body on sticks, just in time for Akira's arrival. It's devastating to watch, to the extent that you're left totally numb as you watch Akira grieve for his beloved and subsequently burn her killers to dust. Number 8, Tatsumi, Akamega Kill. With an anime original ending, you can expect a series to take some liberties, and in this instance, it concluded with Tatsumi adorning his fallen Night Raid companion's armor, going golden, and protecting Empire citizens from a giant tokusatsu, sacrificing himself in the process. The backlash for this whole affair was immense, with fans not only calling out the diversion from the source material, but also because they found the whole thing just plain stupid. Like the show needed to think up a way to get Tatsumi out of the picture, so Akame and Esdeath had something to fight over at the end. Number 7, Kira, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Diamond is Unbreakable. There were a million ways Yoshikage Kira could and should have gone out. Pummeled to death by Star Platinum, crushed one piece at a time by Echoes, maybe shredded, then healed, then shredded again by Crazy Diamond. Getting his head run over by a reversing ambulance. Gotta admit, we didn't see that coming. While his soul getting dragged to the underworld was a welcome sight, there's no getting away from the sheer number of memes that were spawned due to the ludicrous way Kira got his head squashed like a melon. Number 6, Auga, Mobile Suit Gundam, Iron-Blooded Orphans. This one is a bit tricky. On the one hand, it's saddening to see the face of Tekaran get shot down like a dog, betrayed by those who thought the orphans from Mars were getting too big for their boots, which in turn would signal the future demises for many other beloved characters. On the other hand, Japanese audiences found this death hilarious. No joke. The memes would not stop, especially when it came to Augur pointing a bloody finger forward with his dying breath. You folks are harsh. Number 5, Mami, Madoka Magica. And just like that, all Magical Girls series were forever changed. While it certainly had some degree of tension in its opening episodes, for the most part, it looked like Mami and her infinitely respawning magic rifles looked unbeatable. She could get knocked down, but it's not like anything soul-shattering would happen to such an innocent and well-mannered young lady. Well, the Ura Butcher proved us all wrong when he had a witch bite her head clean off right in front of Madoka and the rest. From that point on, no shoujo heroine was safe. Number 4, Kaoru, Evangelion 3.0 you cannot redo. It may not have sent the fanbase into a rage as it did back in its heyday, but the rebuild verse still succeeded in causing quite the sensation, namely due to the second death of everyone's favourite husbando Angel.
We should turn around, Shinji. I've got a bad feeling about this.
In order to stop fourth impact from occurring, and to save Shinji, Kaoru allows the explosive collar around his neck to go off.
Kaoru!
Not quite as dramatic as getting crushed by an Ava unit, but still just as gnarly, hence why GIFs were plastered all over Tumblr back in its heyday.
What's happening?
Number 3, Lelouch, Code Geass.
Zero! Many
would say that the Prince of Britannia orchestrating his own death in order to unite the world was a stroke of genius, and spoke to the true depth of what kind of person he truly was beneath the masks, Geass, and other deceptions. The perfect ending for the man who sought to overthrow an empire and was willing to damn himself in order to do so. Of course, there was a sect of fans who couldn't handle the truth that Lelouch had bit the big one, leading to fandom theories exploding across the internet, revolving around how he could have secretly survived. Number 2, Mina, Gurren Lagann. Killing off your best character right before the series gets off the ground? Whether you thought it was brilliant or pointless, there's no denying his sudden end immortalized Mina as one of the modern greats. Dripping with machismo, inspiring us one moment and making us howl in laughter the next, the shirtless wonder had it all. It might have paved the way for Simon to take center stage, but that still didn't take away the sting of watching such a larger-than-life character exit stage right after only 8 episodes.
その日、俺たちはかけがえのないものを失った。
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, L, Death Note. The OG internet breaker. With his bizarre approach to mundane life and uncompromising intellect, L was not only the greatest detective the world had ever seen, he was also the only one capable of pushing light to his limits, constantly closing in on deducing his identity as the supernatural murderer Kira.
皆さん、死神。
Alas, after using his devoted Misa as a means to loop the Shinigami Ren into his plans, Light was able to finally end their battle of wits and eradicate L once and for all, halfway through the series. You can imagine how the fangirls reacted. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.